Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back with a booster bundle update. So we're actually at the end of the promo now. This is the final weekend for it. And I want to start out the video by showing off two of them that I put on alt so far. So you could get a good close-up of these and the colors. These are actually the two cheapest ones on the broker. It's the green filament and the yellow filament. So you could see with the green one, it has like these orange embers. So what I did is I kind of tailored the costume to match it a little bit so it wouldn't look funny. So I added some orange highlights to some parts of the armor, but I didn't want to overdo it because it's not that prominent on the aura itself. And in the one on the right, it's on a Celestial powered tune, so it's kind of like yellow and purple anyway, although that's more of a pink. It's a bit lighter than the Celestial power colors, but it still looks good on it. On Blessed Celestial at least. So those are the two I used up so far. I didn't actually get the higher ones yet. I mean, you saw that I got two of the red ones last time. So I sold those and I didn't re-buy them yet. So actually let me cut it off here and then we'll look at how we're doing on the broker and we'll unbox a few more. Alright, so we're in front of the broker now and we're going to check out how the prices compared to the day one run when I first shot this. So we'll look at the filament first. Now, these actually didn't drop by that much. The only real difference I see here is purple kind of moved up in value. When we looked at these on day one, they were about 2 million and change, like 2 million to maybe 2.4 at the lower end. And we saw more purples mixed into the lower end. So that one kind of maybe became more popular. I personally don't like the purple one because the embers are green in the purple one, and I don't have any characters that are purple and green. But I can see that being popular with like Joker-inspired or Riddler-inspired characters, and I know that the community does create a lot of Joker-inspired characters. So maybe that's why that one went up. But we still see yellow and green at the lower end, and they only dropped by a little bit. They're still averaging around 2 million. And this is just the first page, too. Now, over the course of this run, I went ahead and bought anything that I came across that was around like 1.5 to 1.7, anticipating that these will go up in the future. So it is a bit of a gamble. I think they are going to be popular because the community tends to gravitate towards more showy auras, and the filaments are just that. And also another sign of it is that they stayed pretty consistent throughout this run. Because sometimes like they start out really high on day one and then they'll drop below 1 million like by the end of it. Alright, so going into page 2 you start seeing the purples trickle in now. And the blues and the reds are going to be higher up. Although not too different from day one, because they were about the 3 to 4 million range, which they still are. So those didn't actually budge that much. Now the ripples I didn't pay too much attention to, but I kind of remember these starting at about 7 million before. So yeah, again, these didn't change too much. And there are just yellow and blue ones. And then the liquid material is just pretty much out of reach. It's going to be like 80 to 100. And that still is pretty much the same. So the rares in the booster bundle are still pretty consistent with the rares in the past. Like there are only a handful out there and they're going to be like super high in price. But this one will Like if you get any of these and you hold it over time, it's going to go even higher since they won't be re-released in the same exact form. So overall, I wasn't too busy with this bundle. Like even though I tried to grab the lower ones whenever they were 1.5, I didn't actually get too many because I guess it didn't hit that low too often. But like as I've said before, like my characters are pretty much set with the older boosters. These are just nice to haves. Like I might not even save these over time. Currently this is saved to an armory, but I might swap it out. They definitely look cool, but I just like the older ones better. Alright, but let's see what we get in these last three, and this pretty much clears out my station cache. I'll have to reload after this. Alright, behind, box number 1. Purple filament, so we're getting in the middle. Obviously, I want the higher valued ones, because I'm not really going to use these. Just want to save them over time. So purple filament again. And a blue ripple. Okay, so the blue ripple is the most valuable one, and in my previous 3 I also got a blue ripple, and then the rest were pretty common, so I opened 6 total and got 2 ripples out of it, and then the four common ones, so I would say that's kind of average. I didn't roll the rare, but it's probably been a while since I've rolled a rare with any booster bundle. Alright, I think we just have a few more days left for this, but this is the final weekend, and I think that's all I'm going to open. I'm just going to keep checking the broker to see if any of them drop below that 1.5 million point. I might even go a little bit higher, just to gamble that these will go up in the future. Alright, well, hope you had good luck with your booster bundle RNG, or if you're just waiting on the broker. Thanks for watching.